Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all on. Dressed like $1 million bucks, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Ooh, Steve Harvey. Come on, y'all. Better give me some air. Why not listen to Steve Harvey? Yeah, join in with me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn it on, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. Wow. I think about all the things God has done for me. It's overwhelming at times. And I want everybody to have that feeling and to share in that feeling of completion and satisfaction. And the only reason I got this, and it's the 1,000th time I've said it, is because I formed a relationship with my Creator, period. That's it. That's it. I can't tell you anything else. You know, I've always had a strong work ethic. My father put that in me. My father's conversations with me growing up was always constantly about work hard, don't be lazy, be a man, do what you say you're going to do, yada, 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 yada. Man, I was so tired of my father at times. I was going, man, what is with this dude right here? Man, every time we have a conversation, it's got to be about work. It's got to be about, you know, man, doing your best, trying hard, you know, working, being honest, do what you say you're going to do. But that was his mission. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that now. I can't even put it into words when I think about my old man and what he was to me. And I just, man, I'm so grateful for that balance I had in my life. And then my father was a fighter. He fought on the weekends. You know, my father used to come home with his clothes tore off of him. He put a fresh shirt on and he'd go back. My mom used to talk about my father fighting all the time. Slick, why you always fighting? You know, a little bit of that rubbed off on me too. You know, that kind of got into me, and I didn't understand that either. But then on the same turn, my mother was a Sunday school teacher for 40 years, so her conversation was never about fighting or anything. It was all about love and understanding and doing unto others that you would have them do unto you. My mom was a Sunday school teacher, so I learned about faith. I had to go to Sunday school, prayer meeting, Bible study, young people meeting, choir rehearsal. You know, I was at church, man, so much I was actually looking at there's got to be an alternative to this. You know, I want, you know, I was a little kid even. I was thinking at one point maybe I ought to look in hell because there's got to be something cooler than this going on every day. It got that crazy for me. But the balance between those two people created who I am today. And I want you to understand that the things that you are in your past have helped create who you are today if you view it the right way. Everything that has happened to you in your past has happened to you for a reason. and is usually for the good if you view it that way. But if you, on the other hand, are a type of person who can't move forward because you are allowing your past to stop you from having your future, then you, my friend, are doing a disservice to your life. You are not honoring God's blessings. You are not taking advantage of the gain, knowledge, wisdom, and experience of your life. Example, if you are a woman and you are always talking about a former relationship, what he did to me, if he had not did this to me, I wouldn't be in this place today. I thought I had a man. Now I ain't got no man. If he came along and I was doing just swell. He just came in and he just lied to me. He lied to me. Now he did this to me. Then he cheated. Then he left. All of that you're saying can very well be true. Have you thought that maybe somewhere in God's infinite wisdom that he knew that you had made a mistake in picking him anyway? Maybe he knew you had made a mistake in saying yes or I do to him anyway, or come on, move in. And so what he did was, based on your decision now to say yes, I do, or come on, let's move in together. That was your decision. So you ain't go to him about this one. You made this decision. Based on that decision and all the negative things that started happening, he allowed you to get away from it. Now, how you got away from it is always not the choice of ours. See, you stuck on the fact that he left, that he walked out. But let me share this with you. When he was there, how good was he to you? How good was he for you? See, you got to look at the blessing. The blessing is now you are on your own. Now you walk in your house. Ain't nobody in there with a disruptive spirit. Now you go home. You can take your clothes off and walk around like you want to. Now you go home. You can sit down and look at TV or catch your breath if you want to. Your kids don't have to see y'all arguing all the time. Have you looked at the blessing in it? But now, if you're going to keep looking at the negative, then guess what? Now you can't move forward because you keep allowing your past to keep you from moving forward. If God has brought you through it, why don't you move on from it? Look, you got through it. He gone. He ain't coming back. He got somebody else. So you gonna sit there and just keep tripping cause he gone and he got somebody else? Hey, pick yourself up. Thank God for the blessing. It didn't feel like a blessing while you was going through it. And all the pain of him leaving and the divorce and all that messed you up. Got it. When you get through with all of that, you ain't the first one been left. You ain't the first one been divorced. You ain't the first one been in a bad relationship. Pick yourself up. Thank God for the blessing and move forward in your life. Because maybe when you quit complaining, maybe you'll find out that God has something in store for you that he wants you to have. But he can't give it to you if you ain't grateful. So God gives you a blessing, but because you don't see it as a blessing, you ain't grateful for it. Now, guess what? You steady asking God to do something for you, but you ain't thanking him for what he's done for you. But you steady wanting him to do more. How does that work? How does that work, man, that he should keep on giving you things when you ain't even working with the stuff he done gave you? And I don't know. And I'm just using that one example. It could go for men too, vice versa, and so on and so forth. I'm just using that as an example. Now, why I laid on that one so long, you have to take that up with God. That's all. Just I ain't pointing fingers at nobody and nothing, because I've been guilty on both sides of the coin. Who am I? But I'm just sharing with you what I had to do. I had to learn to stop allowing my past to interfere with my future.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Rise and shine. Give yourself that stretch, that morning yawning. Sit on the edge of the bed, thank the man, and then you got to get up, get out, and get something. It is the nephew holding it down. Uncle Steve is out, and me and the beautiful ladies and Junior boy are here. That is Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi, Monica, and Kia. Junior boy Spates. We are here holding it down on this great getting up Thursday morning. All right, all minds clear?
Clear.
All minds clear.
All right, there might be one candidate for stupid and ignorance this morning as we bring it to you as ignorant as possibly as we can. I will be stupid and try to be educated at the same time.
How did that fit?
You don't think so? We can't wrap all that up into one?
No, you can't be educated. You are just ignorant and stupid. I go with that. Education. Nephew
Stupid.
Tommy, education.
Stupid and ignorant. Well, I'll be Tommy and Thomas. Can I do that? Can I be Tommy and Thomas?
That's too much.
That's
too much. Pick one. Thomas or Tommy.
Nah, I can't be Thomas. I can't be.
No, because 4
hours of Thomas, that y'all be in a turn. I know y'all gonna
started
turn.
Started crying.
Yes. Emotional. Can't get myself together.
Yeah.
Tell you what I'm going through, what my life is, my challenges.
We'll take
Well, stupid it is. Stupid it is.
No other
Like
choice.
you were really going to do something else, but okay. We'll play along.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to figure out are y'all going on any kind of vacation? I'm trying to go somewhere in the middle of, if I can get 1 week to go somewhere. I just don't know where. I just don't know where to take Miss Jackie. I have no earthly idea.
Because you guys went to Rome last year, right?
We can't top Rome. I told y'all about the church and everything. We can't top Rome.
Oh, the Vatican. Stop just calling it a church.
Listen, I am a member from there, from the States. I am a member now. I joined.
You joined?
Did you see the window, Tommy, where the Pope be standing out there waiting
I
at the
saw
folks?
everything, man. I saw everything. Yes, I saw the window.
What a great experience.
And then they took us, and I mean, we had this whole private. It was off the chain, y'all.
I bet.
Yeah, you would
That's
join.
on my bucket list.
Yeah, you would join. Make sure you join, though. Don't leave there and ain't join.
Whether you're Catholic or not.
I don't care what your denomination is. Join, please. You want to join this one. You ain't never joined no church, got all this gold in it. You ain't never done that.
Like Steve said, y'all still doing the fundraisers. The building fund.
Ooh, they ain't got no building fund. It is built. It's done.
And funded.
And funded.
For sure.
Well, I'm going to Vegas this weekend. How about
See,
that?
I could do that.
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere where it ain't no kids. That's what I'm looking for. Just that part. Somewhere where it ain't
What?
kids.
You're supposed to do summer vacation with your family and kids in the summer.
Uh-uh.
What are you talking about?
Tommy,
That's not a
everywhere you
vacation.
go, there's no kids when you travel.
Huh?
Everywhere you go, there's no kids.
No,
When
there's
you
kids.
travel.
Shirley, everywhere we go, it's kids.
But I mean, you don't deal with them. That's what I'm saying. You don't
Yeah.
have to
But
deal
I
with
want to go
kids.
where they not. I want to go where they not.
There's no place on earth. Where?
Oh, you become that parent. You don't want to deal with kids.
All right.
They got a place somewhere where ain't no kids. I know they do.
Thanks for the warning that Stupid was going to be here today. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from him, the nephew, as he runs that prank back right after this.
Ever since you got grandkids, you changed.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. Nephew, what you got?
This right here, Shirley, is wash and fold. Wash and fold. Say it with me. Wash and fold.
Wash.
Let's go, cat dog. Wash and fold. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Sam or Sammy. I'm not sure which one.
This is Sammy. What's up?
Hey, Sammy, how are you? This is Kevin. I'm the manager over here at Fresh and Clean Wash and Fold.
Yeah, well, what's going on, Kev?
You bring your clothes here pretty much on a weekly basis. Is that correct?
Yeah, I stop through probably once a week.
Okay, and you're pretty much bringing a full load of clothes pretty much once a week, right?
Yeah, I just bring whatever I got.
Okay. Well, we got a bit of a problem. Talking to my employees here that have been,
What's going on? I mean, you not get your money or something?
Oh no. We have you on file. Your card goes through every week when you bring your things. So no, that's not the issue at all.
Oh, all right, then what kind of problem could we have?
Well, the ladies that are washing the clothes are complaining that when you bring your load in, I mean, I don't know how to really tell you this, but they're saying that your underwear is too dirty. They don't want to wash it. You know?
You playing, right?
No, I'm dead serious.
What are you talking about? My underwear is dirty. I'm not any more dirty than anybody else.
Sir, all I can tell you is we wash quite a few people's clothes on a daily basis, weekly basis. For my employees to complain about your load, then I have to give you a call and talk to you about it.
My man, I feel like you around on my phone.
No, that's not what this is, bro. This is actually a call, and you know, we have two options here.
Are you out there calling everybody else?
No, I don't have. I haven't had a complaint.
I know there's more dirty people than me going in your spot because I see them there.
Okay, here's the deal. We have two options here. You can scrub your underwear before you bring it in.
First off, you over here raising your voice now? What are you talking about, scrub my underwear? We clean, man. I'm clean. I bring my in, I drop it off, I pick it up.
Okay, so here's the problem. Once again, I'll start this off. You have two options, sir. You can bring in your stuff scrubbed, okay? When my ladies take a look at it, if they're comfortable with cleaning it, so be it. Or, you know, we might not be able to accept your clothes anymore.
Man, I don't even got to go up there anymore then. If you really playing around on my phone like this, I ain't even got to go up in there anymore. Let me talk to your manager, man.
I am the manager, sir. I'm Kevin. I'm the manager here.
You don't sound like the manager. How are you the manager calling my phone?
What does a manager sound like then, Sammy?
You know, who owned the building? Let me talk to him.
Okay, he's not here right now. I'm the manager, and I'm the one taking care of this problem. My ladies have a problem with washing your underwear, and I'm calling you to let you know there's a problem. I'm letting you know the way to rectify the problem is you can scrub them before you bring them in, and then we will wash them. If you do not want to do that, we will not be allowed to take...
You ain't got to rectify. You just need to quit calling my phone on this bullshit. I ain't going to go up there no more then. That's fine. I ain't got to come through your spot. That's fine.
Do you know how dirty, how funky your clothes got to be, man? For my people to be telling me they don't want to wash them no more. You know how funky that's got to be, Sammy?
Man, who the are your people? Who are your ladies? Man, I go up in there. I ain't never had a problem with they. You know what? I ain't never even seen your up in this motherfucker. Where the you been at there? Now it look like I got a problem with Kevin. Who the is Kevin, man? You say you the manager. You ain't never been there.
I'm here. I'm just not here when you're here.
Are you in the back washing those drawers? What the going on with you, man?
I'm not in the back washing, but I am here periodically when I need to be. Don't worry about when I'm at work.
Man, I ain't never seen your ass, and I ain't never had a problem with your lady.
Hey, well, don't worry about when I'm at work. Worry about how to scrub your underwear. That's what you worry about.
Man, I'm done with you, bro. What the you on my phone doing this for? Man, you know, your ass and everybody at that washing for, bro.
You know what? I'm trying to be as professional as I can, but the way that you're talking to me, you can wash your damn clothes your own self then. That's what you can do.
That's fine, man. And you can keep on managing the laundromat, whatever the you doing with your life.
Okay, well, do whatever you're doing with your life, but do the world a favor and clean your drawers.
Bro, I'm going to come through and wash your You keep talking and around on my phone.
Hey, man, how you want to do this? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to double charge your credit card for the amount of work that my people had to do. Close.
As I'm putting a stop payment on my so if that goes through on your end, we're going to have a problem.
Well, I don't know how you're going to put a stop to it when I'm running your card right now. There's nothing you can freaking do.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna show up at the Fresh and Clean there. You the manager. You should be there 50 hours a week. Then I'm gonna come meet your Kevin.
Okay, well that's fine with me. You know what? I don't understand. Why can't you just say, you know what? Let me do a better job at cleaning my underwear. How about that?
I don't know what. I know your life ain't that good. I know you over there managing the laundromat, and now you getting bored of working. But don't be calling my phone playing around in this, because I know you ain't doing this to nobody else.
I'm exactly doing this to someone. I'm not doing this to anybody else. I don't have to do it to anybody else because nobody's bringing their clothes in like this.
Bro, I've been up there. Your employees are more dirty than my.
Well, Sammy, evidently not. Evidently not. Your clothes. Why are my employees complaining about you?
I don't know. I bet your employees complain about your too.
They're not complaining about my underwear, Sammy. You're the dirty guy.
Man, you know what? I'm done with your. You got any other you want to talk about?
We can talk about Carlton.
What the you just Carlton? How the you know Carlton? I know he doesn't bring his up there.
Oh, you want to talk about your brother, Carlton? You want to talk about him?
My brother, Carlton. How the you know? If he's bringing his up there, he just started. So yeah, what we gonna talk about Carlton? What Carlton doing?
Well, I'm going to tell you what Carlton doing. Carlton has been calling me, nephew Tommy, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show to prank phone call you, Sammy D. You just got pranked, baby. You just got pranked by your brother Carlton and the nephew.
Hey, yeah, man, you ain't Carlton on some bullshit calling me about some underwear, bro.
We need a little wash and scrub, baby. A little wash and scrub.
Man, you you got me tied up for real, man.
You good? You all right, man? Nobody. Your underwear is clean, Sammy. Your underwear is clean. Keep dropping them off at the washing floor. Don't quit taking your clothes up there.
I'm good, man. I don't know about Carlton after this, but I'm good.
All right, Sammy D, you got to tell me, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show with nephew Tommy.
Man, he was about to jump through that phone on you.
Rub it up.
Play too much.
I'll be back in another hour.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, Ask the RTLO, the Ready to Love officer.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Justin Timberlake has a DWI. We'll talk about that. Ashanti and Nelly are engaged. Finally. Finally, we love them. We love them as a couple. And Fantasia gets the key to her hometown, High Point, North Carolina. We'll talk about all of these stories.
Come on,
right?
Yes,
at the top of the hour. So deserving.
Oh, I miss you, Taisha.
You love Fantasia.
Coming up at the top of the hour. Right now, it's time to Ask the RTLO, which stands for Ready to Love Officer and Junior. Here we go. This is from Carlos in Little Rock. Carlos says, I'm married to a man that doesn't eat pork or beef, but he eats rabbit, he eats duck, he eats lamb and deer meat. Yeah. She says, I'm tired of him pranking me by cooking the food and then telling me what I'm eating. I've stopped eating his cooking. How do I stop the pranks? Come on, prankster.
Oh, king of pranks.
Oh, man, he's going a little overboard. I had a fight like that in college because I went home with somebody and they gave me some raccoon and didn't tell me what it was. I did not like that, man. That was so uncool.
No.
Yeah.
So you just jumped on him?
Jumped on him in front of his damn family. We ain't friends to this day.
What did it taste like? I mean, I know people eat that, but what does it taste like? I'm not one of those.
I don't know, Shirley. I can't remember. It was just, it
like
was just
chicken?
the fact that, no, it wasn't no damn chicken. No.
You say everything tastes like chicken.
This wasn't no chicken. There wasn't no chicken. But to answer the question, you know what? Y'all need to have a conversation. The pranks got to stop. Okay, my crew ain't gonna believe I'm saying this. There's a line, okay, that you shouldn't cross.
Wow.
Oh, really, king of pranks? Listen to this.
I mean, there's a line, you know.
There's a line.
There is the line, and you don't cross it, especially with food. Everybody don't want certain things in their body now, so there's a line, okay? You don't just pop up no alligators and rabbits on people and quail and all kind of stuff that people don't eat. There's a line. You got to at least say, hey, listen, I know I'm gonna bring you over. Whatever you want to eat, I'll cook it for you. But I'm just letting you know we're gonna have a little rabbit. Okay, we got a little possum.
Now they do say rabbit tastes like chicken. I have heard.
I have had rabbit. Rabbit is good, but I don't want you. Like but don't pop nothing on nobody. You don't do that.
See, I can't eat stuff like that. I just can't. Just knowing that it's
just
that,
mentally knowing what it is.
Yeah.
So Junior, I guess if we hadn't ever ate chickens, you'd be like, oh my God, they're eating chicken. Why would they?
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm that person. Junior?
Oh, really?
I think a whole slab of ribs would just solve this whole problem. Just get some baby backs and let's just call it even. Don't stop him. Keep going.
But he doesn't eat beef or pork.
That's what he's saying.
He will that day.
That's what he's saying. Pranking back.
Yeah.
He's cooking it. That's what she's saying.
Yeah. No, you go in there and just throw some ribs on the grill and watch him start coughing and breaking out in hives. Because he going to have a whole slab of ribs. That's what he going to get.
Yeah. Oh, prank him back.
Prank him back.
All right.
Prank him back.
Moving on to Richard in Pensacola. Richard says, my wife and I did a staycation at a swanky hotel. Everyone there looked rich. So we were trying to fit in. Well, that was until my wife joined me at the pool with a shower cap on her head.
What?
She's mad because I got embarrassed.
What?
Who's wrong, me or her?
She wrong. I'd have walked off and left her right there with that bag on her head. You're not going to come out here to the pool area, everybody lounging and looking good, and you walk out here with a shower cap on your head. You got me twisted. I swear I'd have passed by you like I didn't know you. I swear I'd have passed right on by.
Junior, you're married now.
We're not going to know each other at the pool. We trying to act rich now. This don't look rich. This look really homely. This look really homely right here. You supposed to be looking rich. You out here with this pink stocking shower cap on. What is you out here doing? For what?
Well, she didn't want to get her bonnet wet because she got to sleep in there later. So she had to put
you got a bonnet on too?
Yeah.
Excuse me, say that again.
She was wrong for this.
We rich. Remember, we playing like we rich now. We can't be out here looking poor.
No, but we still got black hair. So I'm still a black woman. I can be rich, but I got.
Well, then you don't need to come to the pool.
Don't come to the pool.
Don't come to the
Stay
pool.
dry. Or just sit around the pool. Yeah.
I haven't gotten over the bonnets and flip-flops at the doggone airport. I mean, that's
get over
that's
it,
a hot
it's
mess.
there.
Woo.
Yeah. You must not fly much.
Yeah,
I fly a lot, and I see it. I just can't take it.
All right. Moving on to Belle in Jonesboro. Belle says, I'm dating a guy that travels a lot, so I have a special friend on the side, and we had sex at my house, and we had to use my boyfriend's last condom. I want to replace them before he gets back, but I forgot the brand. What do I do in this situation? Huh.
What?
You heard it.
Y'all done messed up the game. Okay, y'all done used this man's stuff. Y'all didn't take that wrapper and make sure took a picture of it, at least know what you had. Y'all didn't. Okay, you messed up. Then what you got to do is throw that whole drawer out, whatever was in there, and say that the cleaning lady must have messed up and threw some stuff out. I need to replace whatever you had in here. I'm sorry. That's all I can think of. That's all I can think of.
Lady.
He knows what brand it is. So you can't come up in there. If it's a Magnum, you can't come up in there with some Trojan you done picked up. That ain't gonna work.
Cleaning ladies don't usually clean the drawers out, though.
This one do, Shirley. We trying to get out of something. We gonna help the lady or not?
Cleaning lady. What now? What if they don't have a cleaning lady? What you got?
I waste some stuff on your nightstand. It spill all in this drawer. And I just threw everything out. I'm so sorry. I will replace it. How does that work? Does that work?
That one might work.
The package condom? That one might work. In the package?
It was honey. I spilled honey all over the place.
What were you doing with honey in the bedroom and I'm not
I was
here?
in there with another man. Damn it, I can't fix this if you ain't gonna let me. If you ain't gonna let me.
Junior, what you got?
I don't know what to do in this situation. I've never heard this before. I don't know what to tell you. The condom gone. Only thing I can say is you can just throw it back on him. Remember, we already used that one.
Yeah.
Something.
I like it.
Yeah,
that was
just say that.
Offense, offense. I like it.
I don't know.
Or unless you slept with somebody else in my house.
That's it.
Well, you know, get that.
Come on,
Flip it on them.
Don't ask us what to do. That's the thing you messing up. Me and Tommy don't know what to do with this. How you know? Well, we know one. We know we know we can narrow down some of the brands, but we know it ain't one brand for sure. You ain't gonna forget them. It ain't that.
All right. So last one, guys. This is Victoria in Reno. Victoria says, I caught a ride with my mother's boyfriend and her best friend saw me in his car. I didn't think I needed to clear it with my mom before I got a ride with him. My mom told me that her man is off limits. How do I address my mom after this mess?
You don't fool with Betty Jean, man. She ain't playing with you.
Fall out over her.
Not fool with Betty Jean, man. Keep your little young butt out the car. Find you another way home. That's how we roll up in here. Let me catch you up in mines again. I'm serious about mines, baby. You need to get you an Uber. That's what you need to do. Lyft and Uber. But lift your butt out of my man's car. That's what you need to do.
Yeah. How come I'm seeing you and Oscar riding through the neighborhood? What is you doing in the passenger seat? That's my seat. That's it. You don't ride with Oscar. I do.
No.
All right, guys. Thank you. RTLO and Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
I know she ain't changed the position on my seat up in here. I know.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Justin Timberlake was arrested Monday night in the Hamptons for drunk driving. Now, this is according to TMZ. Justin was partying at a hotel bar in the wee hours on Tuesday morning and ran into a little trouble as soon as he pulled out of the parking lot. He reportedly blew through a stop sign and began driving erratically, which prompted cops to pull him over. Sources said that Timberlake did not do well on a field sobriety test and refused to take a breathalyzer. Several of his friends tried to intervene and have deputies cut him a break, but they declined. Justin was arraigned and he is due back in court on July 26th. According to the police report, he was glassy-eyed and smelled of alcohol. Wow.
They don't care that that's Justin. They don't care about
Justin.
Do you know who that is?
He brought
That's
sexy
Justin
back.
Timberlake.
That don't matter. You got to get your butt out the street before you hurt somebody.
Yeah.
No, buddy.
Yeah.
You got to get off the street.
Yeah.
Why are these celebrities drinking and driving? Why don't they
Where
have a
is
driver
your drive?
or B, get a car service or Uber
I don't
or ride
know.
share? I don't understand what makes them want to get behind the wheel.
They must not know
And
how
that's
drunk they
anybody
are,
famous.
or they must think they can handle it, or I'm sure somebody told him to get an Uber. Yeah, exactly.
I got you in the back. That's where I got you. I got you in the back seat.
Yeah, he ran into trouble as soon as he pulled out of the parking lot. All right, so moving on to better news. Fantasia, our girl, is still making history.
Come on.
She is receiving her flowers while she's here. On this past Sunday, Fantasia was honored in her hometown of High Point, North Carolina, with the key to the city and the key to the county, all right, in a special street renaming ceremony. Congratulations, Fantasia. We love you so much.
I'd have been there. Ain't nobody told me nothing about this here.
You went.
Tommy, do your Fantasia.
What?
Is it too early?
It's too early. Oh, my God. Tasia, boy. She the bomb diggity. That's
I know,
old.
but...
Did I say bomb diggity? That's too old. My bad. I should have said that.
She posted on Instagram, today I realized how much I miss my city, High Point, North Carolina, the place where I was born and raised, the place that taught me everything I know. They showed up today and gave me a street name, highway signs, and a key to our city, and for the first time ever, a key to the county. It's so much I want to say, but I'm still in awe of all the love and support from today. Aw.
I got some keys for you. I got some keys.
Tasia, we love you, Tasia. Now, Tommy, let me ask you a question. Tell everybody. So you're a huge Fantasia fan.
I'm a big Fantasia fan. She's just an incredible artist to me. She's off the chain. And when I see her live, and when she performs live, I just lose my mind. I be on.
Okay, when we were at the Hoodies, this was one year we were at the Hoodies, and
Shirley couldn't take it.
Fantasia, no, I could take it. I just didn't want you to get in trouble. Fantasia performed. Fantasia, and you know, Fantasia is tall, stallion, big old pretty legs, all of that, right? She's on stage, you know, when she sings, you know, that lip starts quivering and all that.
Quivering, and I wasn't good.
So it was Jackie, Tommy's wife, in one seat, Tommy, and then me to the right of Tommy. Jackie was to the left. All of a sudden, Tommy said, he was under his breath. I can't take it. Fantasia. He's whispering to me, right? And all of a sudden, I was like, boy, you know your wife is right there, right? Because he was real serious. Tommy, he couldn't take it anymore. He jumped up and was like, come on, Fantasia.
Give it to me. Go on, girl. Go on, girl.
It was so funny. I'm like, boy, are you crazy? Jackie was looking like, have you lost your entire mind?
She kicked both her shoes off. Carl, I wasn't no good. I was trying to catch the shoe. You hear me?
And then he looked at me and mouthed, Fantasia's so fine.
I know, because she on this little short black sequins outfit. She looked good. She looked good, and she was doing her thing. When that lip started quivering, no, Tommy, you couldn't take it anymore.
I got to get down there. I got to get up to North Carolina just to drive on her highway. I got to get up there.
Now you going just highway drive.
Junior, I buy all my furniture come from High Point. You know what I'm saying?
All the furniture.
They got furniture there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going up there and ride.
Be on
Just to ride on it. Yes. And see if she need any other keys. I got some keys.
And what time did they fry chicken, Tommy?
County. You got a key to the county?
I never heard that before.
No, I've never heard that.
That was the first time ever.
She's going to get a lot of keys. Whatever she want. We can meet in the Florida Keys. Whatever she want.
And she's looking so good on Instagram. She's really
so
looking good. Mm-hmm.
She is so fly.
All right, finally, guys, we've all been waiting for this. Finally, in entertainment news, Nelly surprised Ashanti when he got down on one knee with a ring as they were just hanging out in the bedroom. They were just hanging out.
He did it at home.
Ashanti's pregnant.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Ashanti admitted to Entertainment Tonight that she was just wearing a pair of Nelly's boxers and one of his T-shirts during this intimate moment. She said, I had no idea. I felt like it was going to come soon. I just didn't know when. Ashanti also said, I cried. I gave him the biggest hug and kiss ever. I FaceTimed everyone I know. I was overjoyed and shocked and surprised and happy, kind of like all in one. Okay? Congratulations.
Ain't nothing like your baby in your boxers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like that. That's just
a sexy
it. Just
look. So how did you guys propose? How did you guys propose? Junior, you're the newlywed. How did you do it?
Yeah. Just told my wife, hey, I got on the knee and gave her. We did nowhere special.
where were y'all?
At the apartment, in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Oh, okay, like Nelly and Ashanti.
Was the dishes at least clean? I mean, what?
The microwave.
I did it before we started cooking.
Refrigerator. All right, coming up in 20 minutes after the hour. Congratulations, Nelly and Ashanti again. Who would you uncancel? We'll talk about it right after this.
It was some seasoning on the counter.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here's a question, guys. Who would you uncancel? All right, so actor Kevin Spacey, you guys know who he is from House of Cards. Remember him? He did a lot of
An
movies.
incredible actor.
Yes, very good actor. Well, anyway, he's on a comeback tour now. Last week, he sat for a 90-minute interview on Piers Morgan's show saying he wants to return to acting full time. Spacey's career was derailed by multiple allegations of sexual misconduct, and though Spacey has been cleared in the court cases against him, he also acknowledges that he was too handsy. He acknowledges that he was too handsy in the past, okay? So here's a question. Does the fact that he had been cleared in 2 court cases make a difference to you? Yes, he's an incredible actor, but do you still want to see him on the screen and all of that? Would you go see his next movie? Would you? And part 2, who would you uncancel?
I would go see Spacey. I would. And I think the fact that he's been cleared, I mean, once you get through court and you've gone through and you've been cleared twice, I mean, we're just going to judge him forever and he can't come back to work. I think he should be able to come back to work. That's just me.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
What about Jonathan Majors?
Oh, absolutely.
After I saw the tape of Jonathan running away from somebody through New York, yeah, let's uncancel Jonathan so he can come on back to work.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a great actor, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know who else I was thinking? Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, yeah.
I think she deserves to be uncanceled.
You know I love some Ellen now.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are
You
two
love
of the
her
top.
in a special way.
I do.
Yeah.
Ellen and Judge Judy. Woo, you got me.
What?
Ellen, Judge Judy, and Halle Berry.
Not in that order, though. Not in that
Don't you
order.
ever talk about me and Morgan Freeman, okay? Ever.
Right. What about you guys? Who you thinking? Who comes to top of mind?
No, I think
Uncanceled.
definitely Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
Because he really paid a price. I mean, lost his job in Marvel, all his shows, and he's a talented actor. And he was running through New York. I mean,
Running
we
from
just saw
her.
street
Away
after
from her.
street.
Yes.
Yeah, just running, turning corners. And that trench coat was just flapping in the wind as he went down 10th, then 11th, then 15th, and then down to 23rd.
Like
back
blank,
up.
he looked like Blank Man, didn't he?
Yeah, just going. Yeah.
But he can come back if he
He
changes
can come back.
if he gets a
Seriously.
stylist, if he changes his wardrobe. Somebody said too.
Anybody with Jesse Smollett? Anybody? With... Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, he deserves this.
Yeah.
He deserves to come back. You know, we had to let it marinate for a little while.
Yeah, I see. I just make sure.
But don't
no one
come
was
back.
hurt.
Don't come back lying again, though.
Yeah,
don't
no
do
one was
that.
hurt in the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know damn well you down at that Subway. Do not come back lying again. You know ain't nobody hung you
He
with no
has a
little
vivid
with no kite
imagination.
string. Stop that. You know that.
Okay.
With a MAGA hat on.
And none of that happened. None of that.
None of it.
Yeah, he got canceled for lying. All right. Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, 28 people were stuck upside down on an amusement park ride. We'll talk about these adventure thrill seekers right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You guys hear about this story? A group of 28 thrill seekers were left dangling upside down with a head rush last week. This happened when an amusement park attraction in Portland, Oregon malfunctioned, trapping the riders for about 30 minutes. Can you imagine being trapped upside down for 30 minutes? No. Whoa. Passengers became stuck on a swinging pendulum ride called Atmosphere. Okay, I get the fear part for sure now. According to a statement from the park, the ride stopped at the apex position while operating in the 360-degree setting, suspending about 28 riders upside down. Okay, first responders arrived at the park and maintenance crews were able to return the ride to the ground in order to unload all 28 patrons. Their health was assessed by Portland Fire and Rescue officials. Okay, that's a good thing. And no injuries were reported. That's also a good thing. Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, I love roller coasters, but that would scare me to pieces. Yeah. Okay. Question. What's an adventure story from your past? And what adventure do you want to have before you die?
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Well, first of all, if I was on that ride, they wouldn't be able to use that ride no more this year.
Why?
Because I didn't. It's
all
a lot.
bodily.
Yeah, everything is below that ride. It's gonna take a while to get that cleaned up because Tommy was up there upside down. It's gonna take a minute to get all that concrete clean.
30 minutes? That's a long time.
See, that's why
I done peed on everybody on this ride.
See, that's why I don't do stuff like that. I don't want to do nothing called Atmosphere. I like Puff the Magic Dragon. It's really nice. It's a nice little kiddie ride. Don't go fast. It turn real light. And the song play too. So I like that. I can sing along and ride. I'm not going to no Atmosphere. No.
Yeah.
That's like when we go to Disney, what we want to do. We want to go to Soaring. We want to sit down.
Yeah, sit down.
Ride this for 8
Watch
minutes.
a movie.
And we out.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't do
do Soar in Disney World. Soar. We love Soar.
Yeah.
That's
it.
There.
We just watch a movie.
Yeah.
Now, the craziest thing I've done that scared me half to death was when I was in college. We went to New Braunfels and rode the river raft, the rapids, whatever you want to call it. And you know, you're on the inner tube and you rolling, man. And my best friend popped out of the boat, and we couldn't find him for about 60 seconds. Oh, we did not see him for about 60 seconds, and we looked way down the river, and he had popped up and was holding on to a rock. Man, we got out. When we got him, we got out that river and walked the rest of the way down with the little raft in our hand. It was that scary. I'll never do that again. I'll never ride rapids ever again.
Yeah.
Wow. You learned.
That's scary. What about you, Junior? Junior?
Oh, the scariest thing I did was get pulled over for doing an 80 and a 60. That was, woo. You should have seen me sitting there. What? Boy, I was nervous as hell. That officer saw me and said, I'm finna get a ticket here. I know. Ooh, I kept both hands on that steering wheel. I'm talking about I was nervous. That's about as adventurous I want to get. I can't.
That's it, Junior?
Yeah. License and registration. Oh, he want information.
Oh, yes.
Have you guys ever gotten hurt? Like hurt on something like that?
Yeah.
No.
I ain't been hurt. I've gotten lucky. Mm-hmm. Like that zip lining. Every time we go on vacation, my family think we need to go zip line. I can't stand that. But you know, once you start zip lining, you can't stop. You got to finish.
Right. You got to see it through.
You got to see it through. Ain't no turning back.
You remember when we went in Cancun, how scared I was on that course, and we kept going to each landing. And that little girl that was behind me that was 6.
Hurry up!
Go, lady, go! I said, shut up, little girl.
Why are you doing so slow? Mommy, I don't want to ride behind her.
That little girl was fearless. I was scared to death. I would never, ever zip line ever again in my life. I had never been that scared.
Yeah. Oh, man. I've never been zip lining.
Yeah.
No. Check it out.
We should all go jump out a plane together. Let's go do that. Let's put that on our bucket list.
Oh, why would I do that when they got planes that you can stay in?
Hopefully.
And take you to your
stay in a plane.
I don't know. I've thought about that. I've thought about it.
One time. Let's go jump. One time.
All right. Coming up next, it is the nephew and today's prank phone call right after this.
You can jump naked, too.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is my house, my rules.
Okay.
All right. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got for us?
We're going to call the tow truck. This is the tow truck driver. Tow truck driver. I believe his name is Candyman. Tow truck driver. Don't say that 3 times, all right? Don't say that 3 times. Tow truck driver. Let's go, Canto.
Candyman. He just blew out the whole electrical system in the whole. Hello? Hello. I'm trying to find Candy. Who is this? This is Candyman. Okay, are you the guy with the tow truck? You the tow truck driver? Yeah, that's me. Trucking. Okay, hey man, you jump started my girl's car 3 days ago and blew the whole electrical system out, man. I did. Hold on. Let me get back in my truck. You said I did what now? You do jump people's vehicles when they got a stalled vehicle, don't you? Right, that's what I do. I jump vehicles, yes. Okay, so you actually did my girl's car about 3 days ago, man. You jump started her car, but now when you over jumped it is what you did. Okay, you done blew out the whole electrical system in the whole car, the dashboard, everything is just completely out. And they talking about this gonna be about $1,500 to get this fixed. No, I'm sorry. Now who is this now? My name Kenneth, man. But you, my girl Sheila, man, you jump started. You over jumped her car. Well, just wait a minute, Kenneth. There's no such thing as over jumping a car. You can't over jump a car, man. Man, let me tell you, country. Now, whoever told you that, that's just dumb. Hey, let me tell you something, man. You over jumped my girl's car. Okay, and you blew out the entire. You can't over jump a car. What do you mean? That's what you did, man. You done blew out the entire electrical system. The entire dashboard is completely dead. The people at the dealership saying it's gonna take $1,500 to get this thing back up and running. Well, you may want to take it somewhere else because they're trying to rip you off. There ain't no such thing as over jumping a car and blowing. And if she drove off that day, then she should be fine. I've jumped plenty of cars. I jump cars all day long. People always need to jump. I've never over jumped a car blown out of the electrical system. Look, you over jumped this car, okay? And that's the reason why it's completely shut down. All the fuses are blown out. Everything is completely dead. You over jumped the car. And now this is $1,500. And the reason why I'm calling you is you should be the person paying for this. No, hell no. Now that sure ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna pay for something I didn't do. You did it. You the one over jumped it, man. You over jumped the car. I don't over jump cars. Now wait a minute. Now wait just 1 minute, man. Now I'm not gonna argue with you. I jump cars all the time, and you mean to tell me I over jumped you? You're a no. You know what? You're gonna get your whooped if I don't get this $1,500. I'm sorry, you said what, man? You're going to get your whooped if I don't get this $1,500 to take care of this whole car and the whole electrical system. Well, I tell you what, I'm over here on Martin Luther King right now. Now, if you talking about whooping somebody, you bring your on over here. Now, I don't overjump no cars, and I don't owe you no money either. You owe me $1,500, you country son of a. You owe me $1,500. Son, let me tell you something. You'll be in for a long day. I will take this tow truck and ram it straight up your and I'm not playing with you. Now, I don't talk to people like this, and I sure as hell don't appreciate it when someone talks to me like that. I'm whooping my You got it, man. You know what? You're going to mess around and get your little tow truck towed off some. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to get your whoop in the mix of all of this, man. Let me tell you something. I need this $1,500 today or tomorrow so I can get my girl coffee. Well, I don't owe you where did I jump this car off at, because that's exactly where I'll meet you at. You jumped my girl car off at her job. She was downtown at her job. What street? Because I'm down there a lot. I don't know what street it is, but she worked downtown. See, that's the problem. You're such a dumb She don't even know what street it's on. And you know I owe you $1,500. You are crazy as hell. I promise you $1,500. I'm going to get this $1,500 out your. Now, you're going to make a decision on which one you want to do. Either you're going to bring me the $1,500 today or tomorrow, or I'm going to have your whooped You got till 5 o'clock tomorrow evening.
Son, you ain't got to wait on tomorrow. I made my decision right now. Ain't going to happen. Ain't ever going to happen. I don't owe you. And if you can get it out of my son, you can have it. But I bet you this much, you better pack a lunch. It's going to be a long night for you, buddy.
I don't care how long it's going to be. You're going to get a $1,500 whooping. That's what you're going to get, Candy or Candy Man. You're going to pay this $1,500.
You can call me what you want to call me, son. But I tell you this, after I whoop your you'll call me something else.
You country.
Listen, son, I've got to go. I got work to do. I've got somebody outside waiting on me right now to hook up their car. I ain't got time to be arguing with you, son. All right? Now, if you really want to find me, you really want to find Candyman, everybody out there knows how to find me. You understand me? So if you really want that $1,500, son, you come and get it. But I ain't got time to be sitting here arguing with you all day. I got work to do. I got to get back out of this truck.
I got one more thing I need to tell you, and I want you to put this in your mind good and strong. Are you listening?
I'm listening to you, son, as long as you ain't going to say about me giving you $1,500.
I'll tell you what, I want to tell you this. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by another record driver named...
You know what, that son of a... that son of a... You know what? You're listening to this, because I owe you a $1,500 whooping, son.
And there you have it. On this great Getting Up Thursday, straight up stupid. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah, Candyman, the tow truck driver.
Yes. All right.
Kind of a tongue twister.
Yes. Got something I got going on this weekend. So y'all all know my partner Keon Henderson, Pastor Keon. Let me say it officially.
Yeah, you better put some respect.
Put some spec on that. Put some spec on that. So, this weekend in Houston, Texas, is the 2024 Cry Out Experience, and I am hosting the Cry Out Experience After Hours show with Fred Hammond and Ty Tribbett. That is Saturday night, June 22nd. That's at the George R. Brown Convention Center in H-Town, and I will yours truly be hosting that thing. So, y'all pray for me as we cry out, okay? Pray for me as we cry out. It's going on all weekend long. It starts, I think, Thursday or Friday and goes all the way to Sunday. So it's big to do. You know, he's a pastor at the Lighthouse. Mm-hmm. The Lighthouse. Let the light.
Come on now.
From the Lighthouse. Shine.
We're going to pray for the people.
Pray for
Not
the people.
You.
So that is this weekend, and laying in the cut as far as comedy clubs, the nephew will be, and of course I'm getting ready to go shoot Ready to Love in Philadelphia. And while I am there, I will be at the Helium Comedy Club, July 26, 27, 28. Tickets on sale right now. The nephew, I ain't gonna say coming to town. Nephew gonna be in town. I will be in Philly. So, we gonna show a little brotherly love, and y'all come on out and see your boy, and we gonna have a good time, all right? That's Nephew Tommy and friends at the Helium Comedy Club, July 26th through the 28th. And I got a bunch more laying in the cut. Y'all wanna see what's going on with me? Go to thomasmiles.com, thomasmiles.com. Very rarely do I say my name. thomasmiles.com. All right?
All right.
Nice.
Well,
nice.
Well, I think a lot of us don't say our names, Tommy. We just have them.
Well, you know, normally it's Nephew Tommy, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I ain't saying my name just in a long time. I just know I have it. That's when I answer when people, you know, say, ain't said my name. You ain't the only one. A lot of us don't say our names.
Well, Junior, you know, we say Junior. We don't really say Kier, to be honest with you. We don't.
I don't even say either one.
Why not?
Because it's mine. It's me.
Because you don't talk to yourself. That's your problem.
See, see that right there.
Talk to yourself. Get to know you. You don't know who you are, and that's the problem with you.
But even when you do, you don't say your name. You just talk.
I said, Thomas, what are we doing this morning? You know?
See.
And then Thomas will talk to Tommy. I got people in my head. Y'all ain't got people. I talk to
All right, Thomas and Tommy and everybody else in there. Coming up next, today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, my house, my rules, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my house, my rules. Dear Stephen Shirley, I've been married for 4 years and I just had my first child at age 40. My husband has 2 children from a previous marriage. When I came home with the baby, he had his 2 children at my house and it was a mess. His son is 14 and his daughter is 11. My husband said they're not used to cleaning up, so he would get to it. His entitled children have a housekeeper at their main home with their mom, so they don't have to lift a finger. I didn't speak to him for days because the house was filthy, and he shouldn't have me and our newborn daughter come home to filth. I told his ex-wife that she should start now. It's not too late to give the kids basic chores around the home. She agreed, but she said the children complain when they're tired or want to be with their friends instead of cleaning up. Sure. I wasn't that concerned about what goes on at her house, but I told her they need to be ready to keep my house clean when they're visiting us. Then she got testy and said they're not visiting. They live at my house too. I reminded her that her ex-husband moved into my home, so they are still guests in my home when they come over. She called my husband and I was irritated that he even took the time to hear her out, and even more irritated that he said he was offended by what I told his ex-wife. I told him that by all means his children are welcome, but it's still my home and all of my household rules apply. So the kids will be cleaning up behind themselves over here. Why are he and his ex-wife against instilling the values of cleanliness in their kids? Am I out of line for how I want to run my house? Help me understand. All right. I blame your husband for this mess. I really do. And no, you're not wrong. The kids should know how to at least clean up after themselves. 11 and 14, even if they do have a housekeeper at their mom's house, they should know the basics. And that's on the parents to teach them. You're also right that at 11 and 14, it's not too late to teach them just the basic stuff. Your husband dropped the ball and his ex resents what you said about her precious, messy babies. She does. Yeah, it's her house, but if her ex-husband is living there with the kids, it's all of you guys' house. And you have rules that were in place before all of them got there. Your husband should not only side with you against her, but he shouldn't want his brand new baby to come home to a nasty house. I mean, what sense does that make? All is not lost because you said they are welcome. Both you and your husband need to be on the same page, though. That's the only way you're planned to give them chores, and I'm sure it's going to be light chores. That's the only way it's going to work. They need to learn to respect their home wherever it is, if it's with their mom, if it's at your house with their dad, and for that you need your husband's support. So hopefully he'll give it to you. Tommy?
All right. Y'all know how I am about cleanliness. So I'm going to say this.
Cleanliness.
Yes.
Cleansing.
Cleanliness. Next to godliness.
Godliness.
Yes. My own creations. Mm-hmm. I hate to say this, and then I don't know. I don't think I'm being petty. You need to leave his nasty ass. That's what you need to do. I'm sorry. I am sorry. He nasty. The kids is nasty. The ex-wife is nasty. And if your new baby get around any of them, your baby girl gonna be nasty. You need to get out while you can. You 40 years old. You ain't got time to raise these damn kids at 40. You got a brand new baby. This your first child. You ain't got time to deal with these other 2 kids. They nasty. Okay? So we can try this if you want. And the problem I really got, he offended. Mm-hmm. By the way you talk to his ex-wife. I don't care. I think you need to get out of this relationship. That's what I think. I'm sorry. If call me petty, if you want to call me petty. You're not going to be able to change these kids because guess what? They don't want to change their children. They don't want to change their children. They are letting their children do whatever they want. They're raising them that way. You're not going to be able to do it just when the times that they come over to your house. And you already saying when they come over here, they're going to have to do this, do that. He going to fight you on it. The kids going to fight you on it. The mama going to be over there tripping from across the way. You do not have time. You are 40. Get out now. You and your baby. Get out. Put these people out your house. Change your locks and be done with it.
Married to him.
That's what I'm saying. We got to get a divorce and get these people out of. We can't do nasty. Well, I don't do nasty. We got to get them out of this house. They don't live here no more. Let's get a divorce from this man, start over. Have your child, raise your baby by yourself, and get you some. What? Shirley, we just not finding out how nasty his ass was. We didn't know it. But as soon as we came home from the hospital, these kids done tore this house up, and he ain't helped do nothing either. So what we finna do? We got to get rid of this man. This man got to go. Y'all relationship ain't finna be the same. He finna to be nasty more than what you thought now. It's all coming out. See, one thing I learned about nasty, you can't hold it back. It's gonna show up.
It do.
You can't keep nasty down. Nasty gonna show up. Whether it's in the bathroom, the garage, the kitchen, in these kids' bedroom, nasty gonna show up every single time. It ain't long. You can't suppress nasty. It's gonna show up. So all you gotta do, baby, is get your mind together and say, you know what, Tommy is right. I'm finna get my baby. We finna put these people out of our house, and that's it. Now, if you want to sit there and deal with it, all I can say is whoop everybody's ass. You got to whoop these kids' ass, whoop their mama ass.
Your message?
Whoop the kids' ass, whoop their mama ass. If you want to stay there with it, you got to whoop everybody's ass and start from scratch. Now, I say get out. That's just me. All right?
All right. We'll have part 2 of today's Strawberry Letter. We'll get some response from Junior. Coming up at 23 minutes after the hour, today's Strawberry Letter subject, my house, my rules. We'll get back into it right after this.
Ass whoop can't solve everything. It can't.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we're going to recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is my house, my rules. A 40-year-old woman wrote in. She just had a baby at the age of 40. She's been married for 4 years to her husband, who has 2 children from his previous marriage. Now, when this woman came home with her baby, brand new newborn baby, she came in, the house was filthy. Now, you got the husband and his 2 kids, 11 and 14, staying there. They didn't have the sense to clean the house up when the mom was coming with the new baby. So the husband told her that the kids aren't used to cleaning up. But the husband could have handled it. But anyway, she called his children entitled. They have a housekeeper at their house, so they don't clean up over there. The parents didn't teach them to clean up. But, you should know the basics, she's saying, just basic chores at home. She's blaming that on the parents. She called the mom and told her that her kids should know that. And, the mom got a little irritated, because she said, that the kids are messy and they don't, clean up over there. So, she called the husband, her ex-husband, and that irritated the new wife. So she told the husband, by all means, his children are welcome at the house, but they got to have some rules. They got to have some household rules. They need to be cleaning up after themselves. She can't do that. She got a new baby and all that. So she wants to know, is she out of line for telling them this is the way she runs her house? She wants us to help her understand. Junior?
My whole thing is this. No, you're not wrong. No, not at all. No. And ass whoopings work. Let's get back to that. Yeah, because I don't care who kids it is. If you tear up my house, it's meeting coming with it.
Yeah.
And first of all, we're talking about cleaning. I clean well because they beat me into doing it. That's why I clean so well. I'm telling you right now, I every time I think about this, waking up on Saturday morning, if I hear Al Green, I automatically start doing baseboards. That's it. I'm on baseboards. I'm scrubbing. Right. Love and happiness, I hear that, I'm scrubbing the entire time. If Frankie Beverly Mays, before I let go, I'm on toilets. That's what I'm doing. I'm on toilets.
Come on, boy.
By the time I hear the song, I know what to go clean by the song that come on. Don't even matter. If I hear Eddie Luther, I'm in the refrigerator because all his songs 10 minutes. I'm cleaning the refrigerator because the song is 10 minutes. I know where I'm supposed to be by the song I hear. That's what's wrong with these children. They don't have no music to help them clean. That's what's wrong. That's what you need to do. Beat them.
Thank you.
I had no say so. Don't care if you got to clean it at your house. This ain't your house. And all the husband got to be is henpecked. He's scared of 2 women. He's henpecked. How is you scared of your ex? You ain't even with her no more.
Right.
Why is you scared? What is
and
wrong
going
with you?
with her against the wife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the wife is absolutely right. Yeah, stand up for your house. Don't care about your kids come over here and they don't know how to clean. Beat them. They gonna learn, I'm telling you. I don't care if it's like, I don't care what it is. Tell them. I don't care what the song is. I knew what to clean just based on the song.
Yes.
Freddie Jackson, Jam tonight, I'm cleaning the closet.
Don't you wanna?
I'm telling you, call them organizing shoes, putting my clothes back on hangers. I know what to do. Don't understand this? Well, this lady here, you got a brand new baby. The baby could get sick or anything in this filth.
Yeah.
You know who can't take no more, Junior?
Who can't?
That cleaning lady at that other house. She can't take no more.
She can't take no more. You know she got
nasty.
to be made.
She just can't take it no more. It's too much.
Everywhere.
They don't even
Everywhere.
clean up for the
Tommy.
cleaning lady.
Yeah, but Tom, that cleaning lady dog, you know she tired of finding drawers in the middle of the floor. All that. Socks everywhere. I mean, everything. These kids here are just unruly.
Yeah.
And no, they don't live there. They're visiting. The mother is exactly right. Those kids visit here.
When we was at our mama house, our mama let us know this. You don't own nothing here.
You don't own
That's
nothing.
right. That's right. They did.
Ain't no rights in here. It was just a free form of slavery. That's what they did to us.
The day after Juneteenth. That's
Right after.
Yeah.
Right after.
Yeah, the day after. It was a free form of slavery. That's exactly what it was.
I know you ain't slamming no doors up in here.
Slamming dog.
Okay. We couldn't do it. We could not do it.
Slamming a door.
We could not do it. Yeah.
How
so
about
she's
ain't no
not,
more dough?
Right. She's not out of line for how she wants to run her own house.
No.
And her husband moved in with her in her house.
He
the ex-wife
weak.
is still bitter.
He weak. I hate weak ass men. I don't like that. He weak.
Yeah.
Get your
You're
kids
married to
on.
her now. Stick with her.
I'm gonna have a lot of ways to discipline us. Like you know, like eating the air sandwiches. That was real. You didn't eat. If you ain't clean, you ain't eating.
Oh.
My mom said, get you an ass sandwich and go sit down. What's an ass sandwich? You got it right now.
You know what she ought to do when them kids come in from school? Put that water hose on their ass in the driveway. Just start cleaning their ass down right there. We're going to start with
pressure
y'all
washer.
bodies. We're going to
put a pressure washer
y'all
on
right
these
now.
filthy kids.
Yes, we finna get y'all straight. Y'all going to get clean around here.
the day after Juneteenth. This
I'm sorry, we hosing them. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
Ain't gonna be nasty though.
But she's right. At 11 and 14, they can still learn how to clean. They can still learn the basics. And if she wants to teach them at her house, that's exactly what she should do.
Shirley, I cleaned my first baseboard at 2.
At 2?
did not. At 2?
At 2. I started cleaning at 2. Baseboards was at 2.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Sports Talk with Junior coming up next, right after this.
Bring that comment and that pine in here.
And put that pacifier back in your mouth.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Well, we have to say Willie Mays has passed. Willie Mays has passed. He died at 93 years old. Pretty much, he was probably the most complete baseball player of all time. He even played a year in the Negro Leagues for the Birmingham Black Barons. But he's 93 and he's moved on. Man, I don't even know what to say about Willie Mays because he did so many wonderful things, not just in baseball, but off the field as well for the sport. And man, he just called him nicknames to say, "Hey, kid." I mean, that's all you can say. Willie Mays was it. He was King Griffey Jr. 40 years before King Griffey Jr. even showed up. I mean, he was a 20-year All-Star. What else can you say about Willie Mays? And we're gonna miss him. And,
Hall of Famer for sure.
Hall of Famer, man. And once again, we want to say congratulations to the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics did win their 18th championship. That is a record for championships in the NBA. And man, shout out to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, MVP, Finals MVP, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Jaylen Brown went out there and improved and got it done.
Man. I listened to that cat, man, for a minute. That's a smart brother right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know Dallas. I just don't know what happened to Dallas. I just don't know.
What you mean? What you don't know what happened?
They lost.
They lost. That's what
they lost. But just
what is all this? You don't know what happened. You saw it. They lost.
I was rooting for. I lost money. That's why I'm upset.
How much did you bet? How much did you wager?
$20. This is mine.
Yeah.
Why is y'all laughing? That's my 20. Well, like the Rockets was in it. No. Going
Junior,
for the
I
Texas
thought
team.
you were going to say a little more than 20, though.
$20 shirt. I'm not betting more than 20. You know how tight I am?
Yeah.
No. So also, let's just talk about this. Do we feel like this, Carla, that the WNBA is catering to Caitlin Clark? Does it feel this way?
Lip it.
I was looking at it, and they called a flagrant foul on Angel Reese Sunday for a block shot on Caitlin Clark, and they turned it into a flagrant. Now, is this what we doing? Because Caitlin, they're gonna try to make her the greatest WNBA player already.
Yeah, her rookie season. I mean, Angel was going for the ball.
She went for the ball.
She went for the ball, and I think Caitlin be acting when she falls.
That was all acting.
A lot.
When you get your shot blocked, you got to do something. You just can't let your shot get blocked. You got to fall down, roll over, draw your own blood. So no, I just think that just let the girl understand she got to learn how to play this game.
I don't think
it's her though.
But I think it's not her. I think it's Caitlin. I think the country is using this as a divide, a racial war, a culture thing. They're making it Caitlin against Angel and black and white. It's layers to it.
I don't think it's the girl herself.
Let's see how that go.
I'm watching the game, so
I'm watching.
All right, Junior. Thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, guys, a woman on social media needs some advice about her boyfriend. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys. So Elizabeth on Facebook writes, every quarter I have to travel to my company's headquarters. And for as long as I've had my job, I've always stayed with my guy friend that I've known since elementary school who lives in the city. My new boyfriend thinks it's inappropriate for me to stay with my friend and wants me to get a hotel instead, but isn't offering to help pay for it. So should I put my foot down and tell my boyfriend that he should trust me and not worry or give in to his insecurities and get a hotel? Or should I just stay with my friend and not tell my boyfriend?
No, see, there we go with that. Listen, it's a disrespectful thing for you to do this. You got a man now. It's your boyfriend now.
What?
So what? For you
Go ahead, I'm listening.
For you to go stay with this man. Don't nobody care about that you've been friends since elementary school. We don't know nothing about this man. So no, we're not taking it that you're going to go stay with this man. No, go get if you at work, go do like everybody else when they on the road. You at work, go get you a hotel, do your job, and come on back. You should not be staying at that man's house. No.
Okay, well then you're going to pay for the room, right?
Well, and that's another thing. Why is your job not paying for your room? That don't make sense to me. What kind of job you got? Who you work for?
If the job isn't paying for it, the man who's doing all the protesting should pay for it, right? Or else she could stay with her friend for free.
And you didn't make this a money thing now, Shirley. Listen.
No.
If this is about your job, then your job should be paying for. You should have your job should have. So there should be money allotted for this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Travel expenses.
Yeah. She didn't say that. It's not. She stays with her friend.
I bet it is.
I have to travel to my company's headquarters for as long as I've had my job.
Stay with him again. Stay with him again.
Oh, what? What you gonna do?
I'm done. I'm out of this.
Well, what is the problem with you paying, if you're objecting to her staying with her friend, her childhood friend, for paying for the room? Because you're the only one that's mad about it.
See right there? If this is your job should be paying.
But they're not.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they are, though.
But
I mean, she said every quarter. Mm-hmm. Every quarter.
She been pocketing that money. That's what she been doing.
That's what it sounds like. But I tell you what. Okay, fine. No,
she didn't
stay with
say
your friend.
that.
Stay with your. Keep staying with your friend. What he gonna do is he gonna go stay with his childhood friend too.
Nah.
See, everybody gonna stay with their childhood friend.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm over.
Now what we gonna have? Now you gonna be okay with that?
Yeah, I'm over here with Clintonia. Nah.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah. What's her name?
There's no such person.
Yeah.
You call her Tony.
Clintonia, yeah.
That's Clinton and Tony's girl. Big girl.
All right.
Staying with Tony. We've been friends since kindergarten.
Nah.
All right. So you guys say
we ain't coloring no more. Hello.
You guys say that she should,
in between the lines.
No, she shouldn't.
Nothing like that has happened. They're just friends.
Right.
What?
From elementary.
No, Shirley, come on now. Right. Come on now. You know we gotta draw that line.
I'm gonna ride with you, Shirley. Right.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Just pay for the room if there's a problem. What is the big deal?
It always gets financial with you for some reason.
You all are cheap.
It does. It always gets financial with Shirley. It's always
cheap,
back to the money. I don't know what that is.
All right, we have time for another one. This is from Lasagna on Steve Harvey FM. Lasagna says, I feel like my boyfriend and I have a great relationship in many ways, but I've noticed recently that he has become increasingly secretive about his phone. He always has it on him and never lets me see who he's texting. I trust him to a point, but this behavior is starting to make me paranoid. Should I bring this up to him, or do you think that I'm overreacting? How far should my trust go?
I think we got to. I think we need some rules and regulations about these phones. I think it's just too much. You got stay out these phones. We're gonna have to. I think it's gonna. We got to put it in these wedding vows and all that. We got to put it in the what?
You know you do.
Yeah. In my drawers. Got the battery out. What?
See?
Now we can get some sleep right here. What you think,
Junior?
No, I don't understand why you want to know who I'm texting. Do anybody make an announcement when you texting somebody?
I'm texting.
Yeah, I'm texting Charles. Yeah, like who says the name, the person? What is the problem?
All right, guys. Thank you.
No.
Coming up, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the heat wave hitting the East Coast and the Midwest is expected to last until Friday. More than 66 million people from Iowa to Maine are currently under a heat warning or advisory. Nearly 9 million people will be in the areas where temperatures reach 100 degrees or higher. The Weather Prediction Center says this week-long heat wave is, quote, potentially the longest experienced in decades for some locations. Extreme heat can be extremely dangerous as heat-related deaths make up the largest portion of deaths caused by weather events. Officials are urging residents of affected areas to find access to air conditioning. In New York, Governor Katie Hochul enlisted help from the National Guard to open more than 500 cooling centers throughout the state. Wow, it's hot.
That's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
I have
That's
a friend
fire.
in New York, and she called and said it's really, really hot there right now.
They're not used to that either.
Yeah.
No, not.
Texas,
I mean,
we
New
used to
York has had those summers. It does get really, really hot and humid there. We've lived there, so we know. But I mean, you got to stay hydrated. I mean, the weather is crazy right now. They got this tropical issue happening in the Gulf and something in the Atlantic. So I mean, global warming.
So it's do the right thing hot. It's that hot.
They was in there sweating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you rather be hot or cold, though? Which
Hot.
one?
Hot.
I'm going with hot. Yeah. I hate being cold. All right. Speaking of Would You Rather, that's coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather give up all technology, that means phones, computers, or would you rather give up movies, television, music?
Oh my God.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Well, I'm just gonna go with A. I really ain't good with technology, so that's pretty much easy for me.
I know that's right.
I can't let the movies go. I got to have the movies.
I just can't do it.
Not.
I can't not have 2:00 in the morning some Me TV. I got to have it.
Me TV, yeah.
Okay.
Throwback, Gilligan's Island,
What?
Barnaby Jones,
Terry Mason,
What? Columbo, Twilight Zone. I'm up in there. buddy.
Alfred Hitchcock, Carol Burnett show.
Yes.
y'all old.
We watch the new stuff too, but I love the old
I
stuff.
love the new
do.
stuff, but I
Love the new stuff.
Carol
Love all the
Burnett.
Housewives, all of that.
Oh my God! I
But
live for Harvey Korman to laugh.
Oh, my God.
I live for that breaking character. I love it.
All right, would you guys rather wear a tuxedo every single day, or would you rather wear a swimsuit every day? Which one?
Yeah, ain't no in between, huh?
Pick one.
I'm gonna go with that
Tuxedo?
swimsuit. I am.
Because that's close to naked, right?
That's close to naked. Cause I can't. This tux thing wore out. I'm looking like but the day 9, I'm looking like a real old waiter in there.
Man, take your order, sir. What about you, Junior?
Welcome to
Tuxedo or
Papa Do's.
swimsuit?
I'm just gonna take the tuxedo. I don't have a swimsuit everyday body. That's what I don't have. You don't need to see this every day in a swimsuit. No,
know that.
I'm gonna take the tuxedo because you go by day 5. You gonna leave me something different. When you get that scratch on your back, all this time, I don't need to see all that. I ain't no model. I can't do none of that. I'm ass hit my ankles. Didn't know it. I didn't know.
Put some lotion on your feet.
Put some lotion on your feet. Y'all just judging me and my swimsuit.
The visual is killing me right now.
You're not the model.
When you gonna cut that hair from under your arms? What is all this?
Would you rather be stranded on a deserted island for 2 years, or would you rather be in a coma for 2 years?
Oh, no, give me that island. I don't want to be in a coma.
Deserted island, though?
Deserted.
It's
Give it
just
to
you.
me. It's just me over there rubbing 2 sticks together trying to get some wood lit. Yeah. But rocks. I'm trying to, yes.
But after 2 years in a coma, you wake up.
I don't need that much sleep, Shirley. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be in no coma.
It's not going to go like Tom Hanks' movie. It's not going to go like that.
It ain't.
No.
Ain't no Wilson out there. Nothing. No soccer ball to talk to. Nothing.
Would you rather not use your hands during sex or not be able to see during sex?
Oh, I don't need to see nothing.
I need my hands or we ain't going to be able to get started.
Man, I do my best feeling.
Thank you. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are on this Thursday. This week is moving, huh? Yeah.
Well, you know,
yeah.
Juneteenth was yesterday, so, you know, we're recovering from that, you know.
Is this
Why do we have to
summer?
recover from
I don't know. It's just
all the barbecue and stuff?
It's just a different kind of holiday. I don't know how to accept it, to be honest with you. It just feels like
torn about it. What it is, right?
I ain't mad with a day off, but you know, just
at the same time
celebrating freedom.
We celebrating something.
2 years,
yeah. We found out
we celebrating something late. You know what I'm saying? Just
yeah.
We got
it
is an unusual holiday.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
that's just. There's other holidays we could have implemented, but this here just, I guess, if y'all want to take off, let's go ahead and do it. Just, if y'all
you're not mad at it, we just kind of feeling some type of way of the reason for the
holiday. But what's he gonna do? If we march it on, is it a parade on this one too? What is?
Yeah, they had Juneteenth Day parades.
Okay,
they've had those for years.
What kind of float is that coming down the street? What is that?
Green, yellow, red, and black. Colors. You know our colors.
We know our colors. So it's the same float from MLK. Is it the same float? I'm just trying to figure out is what's different than this. Just let me know.
Look,
I'm just
it's
asking.
a black holiday.
I tell you what,
a nation holiday. Yeah. We're gonna celebrate.
I got it. Bank closed, all that. I got it, Shirley. Bank closed. Anybody? What we finna go get some freedom money? I mean, what is we finna? What is?
No, that's
what?
right. That
I'm just asking. What does it do? Is what I'm asking.
Well, if you celebrate the 4th,
okay,
then we gonna celebrate Juneteenth.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
All right. The 4th found out. They found out on the 4th though, didn't they? They knew.
You know what? You're not gonna do not another.
They wasn't no 2 years later.
2 years later.
Can we get the real freedom date and celebrate that?
Well, do the math.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the thing. Now we got to put math on it. Now we got to do all this
work on a holiday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But I understand what you're saying. We're kind of torn about this.
Yeah.
About
and I think we'll get
yesterday's holiday.
Yeah, yesterday. And eventually, I think we'll get used to it. We have to teach our kids and all of that. Eventually, hopefully, we'll get used to it.
Are they going to teach them in the school? Because, they don't want to do that. Are they going to teach them that?
This is true.
Oh, no, they're not.
This is true. They don't.
Y'all going to talk about freedom, but we ain't going to talk about the slavery before the freedom. Is that what we doing?
Right.
Hello.
You better have
Well,
a
it makes
moment.
people uncomfortable, Tommy. It makes certain people uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable talking about this 2 years later, but that's okay, though.
Well, I think one of the issues that they have is talking about history. Black history is American history.
American history.
All day.
So talking
the president
about
said that just the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
Again.
Right. So talking about it and educating kids about what happened, they're saying the other side is saying we don't want children to feel bad. It's not about them feeling bad. It's about educating them and to do better.
Yeah.
Let's move forth and do better and how we treat each other and racism and all that. Educate people on what's going on. You can't rewrite history and you can't not talk about it because it didn't happen. It did happen.
Or because you're uncomfortable with it. When we do talk about it, you get uncomfortable. That's no reason for you not to talk about it. We have to talk about these things. We need to know what our country really is and who we are. And
no reason for you to try to omit it from the books. You're trying to point it all the way out.
Right. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You got to keep educating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every day, not just Juneteenth. All the time we have to educate children.
And if they're not teaching you in school, do your own research. You know, you can Google, you can do all that. Talk to people, all of that. You can do it.
I think for Tommy and Junior and myself, when we grew up in Texas, I was born in Chicago, but I was raised in Houston. So growing up, Juneteenth was a big part of our childhood.
It was a national holiday.
Right. So for us, we always celebrated Juneteenth. We always talked about it, and still had issues then, but it's a federal holiday now. So I think, you know, we just got to do better with educating our kids and letting them know what's going on.
But that's progress, though. You know, that's progress. That's real progress that, you know, you guys celebrated it on your own. Now it's a national holiday. I grew up, of course, born and raised in Chicago. When I visited, or I lived in Dallas for a while, and I had no idea what Juneteenth was. I had never heard of it, ever heard of it. So, you know, you got to educate yourself. Then you ask around, you educate yourself, and you see what it is. You know, and Tommy, you say you're still uncomfortable with it somewhat, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, I think we will become more comfortable as we learn more and as we live more.
My daddy had me dying laughing when he was here. He said, you know, when I was a kid, it was Juneteenth. I was trying to get an understanding. And my daddy said, you know, they was free in Galveston before they was free in Houston. I said, okay. He said, but it don't make sense, because you got to go through Houston
to get to Galveston. To Galveston. Yes, you do.
I say, well, what happened, Dad? He said it was a brother on a horse came through Houston, say, I got good news. I'll be back in a minute.
Galveston.
And went to Galveston and kicked it for 2 years before we got.
Oh, that's terrible. Your daddy, that's funny.
I got good news. I'll be back in a minute.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, here we are, the state of the country. And why don't we use this time, reflection and talking about all this? Y'all make sure y'all register to vote.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all do some kind of service and to help move this country forward.
That's right.
And
it was President Biden who made Juneteenth a holiday, who declared it a holiday. So there's that, you know.
Yep.
And then
thinking
there's
about voting this November. All right, Tommy, take us in.
All right. In the words of my uncle, talk to God. He would love to hear from you. Until tomorrow, y'all be in peace. We'll see you then.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.